Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Brown Sugar. I was supposed to go to work this morning and I went. I went to my client's house and there was another nurse already there. So I called the office and of course they told me, oh, we're so sorry that we didn't let you know that another nurse was supposed to be taking over. So basically I had to leave. And he did agree to compensate me for my time and my gas and my, getting ready and waking up early and all my troubles. So I decided to come to Sprouts and kind of let you know or take you guys with me to let you see what I'm going to buy. I'm not going to buy very much stuff because I pretty much am good on groceries, but maybe just some more lettuce, some more greens, maybe a little fruit or something like that. I think I'll get some of these white nectarines. I love white peaches and white nectarines. So I've got about 4 in this bag. And it looks like these are white peaches, I'm sorry. There looks like they're about $2.99 a pound. Just kind of looking at the greens. I think I'm going to get some of these Dino kales or Laticino, whatever you want to call them, Dino Laticino kales. I think I'm going to get some of the celery. This looks like organic celery. It's $2.99 each. Gonna get one of those. Maybe I'll make some celery juice. I think I'll do 6 of these Roma tomatoes, and they are $1.49 a pound. And this is my favorite part, which is the greens. Just kind of taking a look at everything to see how this looks good. This artisan with all the beautiful dark greens and light, looks like a green leaf lettuce. Looks really good. So I decided to get this romaine lettuce because I'm a huge fan of romaine lettuce, to chop them up really good and make my own Caesar dressing for them. I've been really enjoying my own Caesar dressing. And this is that artisan lettuce with a beautiful purple. I don't know if you guys can see how pretty that is. Purple and green. I'm gonna rinse this and chop it up real good and mix it into anything anything. Guys, welcome back. I just came out of Sprouts. I did get everything that I was pointing out in the store. I just wanted to kind of come on here and kind of explain to you guys. When I went out to work, I was actually supposed to be just a fill-in nurse, just because this lady had just got signed up with her kid with our agency, and she's supposed to have skilled nursing coming out to help her with her child. And a lot of these children, they have feeding tubes, they have tracheostomies, and they're on ventilators, they're on monitored oxygen continuously around the clock, they're on breathing treatments, they're on just lots of different things, and they have physical therapy set up. And then on top of that, you have to manage keeping them clean and dry, meaning that they can have diapers, a lot of them, and then also transferring them, getting them up out of bed, maybe giving them a bath, feeding them, just things of that nature. So when a new client gets signed up with the agency, sometimes there's not a nurse that's readily available to go out there. So that's where I come in. They call me until, just for a temporary, just to get somebody in the home to help until a permanent nurse will come. Now, there are some shifts that I have taken that have been permanent, but they didn't really work out, you know. So, from time to time, sometimes I'll have a permanent one, and then I'll end up leaving that case for whatever reasons. And then I'm open to do things like this, kind of like fill-ins. So that's what I was supposed to be doing. And he told me that it was just going to be for a couple of weeks until they get a permanent nurse out there. So the thing is they found the permanent nurse, but they didn't let me know. So this morning I got up and went out there thinking it's just going to be a day, as usual. And there was already a nurse there. So, of course, yeah. So now I have the day off, which was unexpected. But yeah, I'm going to just be filling you guys in on how I'm doing with all of my eating. And I definitely still stick to that very super low fat, keeping that fat to the floor, like Cole says. I never believed in consuming a lot of fat. I mean, I wouldn't say never, but when I started doing this type of dieting, it made so much sense to me that I never really wanted to add fat back in. The reason why I say that is because when I was younger and when I was with my ex-husband, I would go into Whole Foods and they'd be, let's do these healthy omega fats, and this is really supposed to be good for. So I would end up taking these flaxseed oil pills. I think I took hemp seed oil for a while, and not knowing that this stuff could be possibly clogging up my insulin receptor sites. So this is the thing. I've said all that to say this. I have those fats still in my body, those quote unquote healthy fats that I used to consume. I think they're in my fat cells stored somewhere, because that's fat and your body's going to store it as fat. And I feel like by me doing a super low fat diet, my body can tap into its fat cells and get all the healthy fat that they need. That's just my opinion. That's just my theory about my body, because I have consumed a lot of avocados, a lot of quote unquote healthy fats, a lot of nuts. I feel like those things have been stored in my fat cells. So I feel like I can live fat free, through my food for I don't know how many years until I get skinny. And then once I get skinny, then I'll start adding a little bit of those healthy fats back. But I definitely do feel that those healthy fats have been stored in my fat cells. And a lot of people are like, I don't think they've been stored, or I think somebody was saying something like, your body doesn't store that in their fat cell. I think it does. For my particular body, I think it does. I never knew. I was even consuming primrose oil. Those pills that have primrose is supposed to be balancing for your hormones or whatever. I was consuming that. I was consuming coconut oil. That's a saturated fat there. Okay. I was consuming canola oil, olive oil. I was cooking everything in olive oil for a long period of time. I had no clue when I was married. And a lot of those oils do have some health benefits, but at the same time, you don't want to risk clogging up your insulin receptor sites, people. It's just too risky. And once your insulin receptor sites get clogged, then guess what? You're headed for diabetes city and obesity city. So you definitely don't want to risk it. And like I said, if people want healthy fats, I would just say, hey, add a little bit of avocado in, or just add a little bit of nuts in, And I don't really even like a lot of nuts, because I feel like some of those nuts are hard on your digestion, and they can cause bowel obstruction, small bowel obstructions, especially peanuts. So I'd say if you're going to do nuts, do something soft like cashews, or do a nut butter. I would recommend doing a nut butter over just eating nuts, you know. But anyway, I just want to come on here and touch bases with you guys. I'm drinking right now this mango and banana smoothie that I made at home with the date syrup and the water. That's all that's in it. I'm going to drink that. I'm going to have some juice and ice in my cup. And I know my eyes are watery. It's because San Antonio is full of allergies. Nobody really knows that until they come and visit and stay for a little while and start sneezing and their nose gets stuffy and their eyes get all watery and runny. And they're like, what's going on here? Yes, the mountain cedar. It's all of it. I mean, if you want allergies, come to San Antonio. But anyways, yeah, and you know, because when you go into the stores, like all the Walgreens, CVS's, all these, pharmacy departments and these grocery stores, you'll see all the allergy medicine cleared off the shelf because everybody's taking it. It's like a hot commodity out here. So anyways, if my eyes are ever watering, it's because of the allergies. But yeah, I wanted to come on here and touch bases with everybody, and I'll see you in a little bit. Guys, welcome back to the channel, Brown Sugar. I just wanted to share with you guys a little mini haul that I picked up when I went to Sprouts and Whole Foods today to pick up a package. First off, I've got some organic celery, 4 white peaches. I've got about 2, 4, 6 of those Roma tomatoes. I've got some beautiful Latticino kale or Dino kale. I have some frozen passion fruit cubes, which I'll add to my smoothies. Whole Foods had a deal on those. And then these romaine hearts. I love romaine lettuce. And then of course this artisan lettuce, which is purple and green, beautiful color. All right, you guys, thank you guys for tuning in, and you guys have a great day. All right, just want to show you what my lunch is going to be. The mighty turmeric shot from Trader Joe's, the very green smoothie juice from Trader Joe's, the no joke ginger shot from Trader Joe's, and the 4 white peaches. All right, thanks so much for watching. Until the next one.